So hey Brian, thanks. You're back in the area. So I'm with Mr. Buys a Lot, and actually, I always wondered how the heck did you actually get the name? Who came up?
Him.
Oh, your wife.
Yeah, my wife created the name.
Okay.
My original name, my original first ID on eBay was Toys. Electronic power. Is the signal good here? Okay. Running. Tucker, what is up, Tucker, my friend? Guys, if you're looking for another great seller, Tucker's Treasures right there. This is Star Wars electronic lightsaber. This is probably 90s, mint on card.
Hey folks, Patdees here. I just took an hour and about 20-minute drive, and I'm coming down to see my friend Brian, aka Mr. Buys a Lot. He moved to South Carolina a couple years ago, and I've been friends with him since 2017. But he still kept a warehouse location here in Northampton, Pennsylvania. So he is live doing a whatnot, and I'm going to talk to him and do a little recording and see how he does on whatnot. Interesting today that GameStop made an offer to buy eBay for $125 a share. Not sure if I like that. I'll talk a little bit about that later. But let's go see Brian. I told him I was coming down. Running a little bit late, but we're going to talk to him and about whatnot and basically what his plans are, and give it our thoughts and a little bit of advice.
Packs.
They are mint.
So you're getting the whole box.
Yeah.
And the album,
Which are mint.
which is mint.
No writing,
Mint old
nothing.
stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No creases, nothing. No
41
pens.
of these packs, guys. That's crazy. So we will not be running any more of those.
Oh,
What did it say?
I was getting $12 to $15 a pack.
What
It was great buy, old man.
What did
Great
it sell?
buy.
What did it sell for?
$48, $46.
Wow.
That's all right. Old man gets a deal. He's gonna make some money. He's gonna come back and buy some more stuff. Ain't that right, old man? Okay, Twinkle Tunes. I have no clue what this is. Some kind of old record. Long play in 30. Original ship. Like interior. Ross, if you're here, I know you like this stuff. So some really, really good photos. Right here. Oh, it's not gonna stay. But there's apparently some really good stuff inside. For me to pay $200 for an album, it had to be pretty healthy. We got records, more toys. You can see, look, the toys are 1960s board games. Hello, Penguin. Hi, sweetheart. Supermarket, 1930s or 40s, old games, action figures, Marvel Collector Core. I don't know. We're going to bring this out and we're going to sell this. Hello, Mr. Patdees.
Hello.
Look, guys, there's Mr. Patdees. If you guys look on YouTube for the traveling picker. Super. Oh, I was going to say, that is, I would have bought this 100 times over for $20 or less. Anything you can find early 1900s with devils on them. Chad, congratulations. With the tags. With the tags. New old stock. These are probably like 80s, would be my guess, or 70s. Hand blown, got glitter. Hand painted. Mouth blown, hand painted. He was happy. He was mouth blown. Hand painted. Junk Dog, congratulations. Let's do another one. We're running another one right now. See, I'm pulling them out of an original case. Get in there, guys. It's the same thing. Same thing. They're 1898, old man. 1896 to 1898. The checks, the handwritten ones. Wow, $5. That was a crazy good buy. Crazy good buy right there. In this warehouse, to put a table. Yeah, just make sure you're following Being Bougie, and she's gonna be here selling with me, for me, however you want to put it. We're gonna do some selling. She's super cool, just love her to death, and we're gonna have a good time. And then I will be going back to South Carolina on Friday. I'll be doing a show down there on Monday, and then the 12th is my son's graduation from college. And then we'll have some crazy stuff. I don't know if I'm going to run that one, Ryan, because I paid a lot, like several $100s. So a lot of times, if I have the right crowd, I'll run that type of stuff. But yeah, that one's got so much stuff. So yeah, dark. We have a 6,000 square foot warehouse near, Being Bougie. So we have a 6,300 square foot warehouse near Myrtle Beach. So make sure you check us out. We have another, 500,000 items in that warehouse at least. And then guys, hopefully we will see you guys on Wednesday, 1 p.m., Being Bougie. Make sure you guys check us out. We're going to do some cool stuff. Let's get a raid up for somebody. Let's see. Oh, MI80 baby. She is such a sweetheart, guys, and she has awesome stuff. Let's raid into her.
So, hey, Brian, thanks. You're back in the area. So I'm with Mr. Buys Alot, and actually, I always wondered how the heck did you actually get the name? Who came up?
Kim.
Oh, your wife.
Yeah, my wife created the name.
Okay.
My original first ID on eBay was Toys.
Okay.
TOYS, 4 letters. That's how long I've been on eBay.
Yeah.
And then it was Ant Toys. I was always known as Ant Toys. And then when Kim and I got together in 2012, we created the corporation of Mr. Buys a Lot. So we have a federal corporation of Mr. Buys a Lot, and that created the YouTube channel, the Facebook.
Yeah, that's how I found you. I've known Brian now since 2019.
Yep.
And we found each other through YouTube. And one thing is the reselling is constantly changing. And I had mentioned it earlier. Basically, GameStop put a bid in to buy eBay for $125, and Whatnot has just really exploded over the last couple of years. How many years have you been on Whatnot now?
We're at 3 years on Whatnot. I think Whatnot's been around for 4, and I think that we started doing the vintage clothing from the clothing deal I bought was when I first started Whatnot, from all the Y2K clothes, and that's been about 3 years now.
So how did you find Whatnot?
So Whatnot was actually at a Harry Tornado event. I was at a Harry Tornado event.
Oh, okay.
For YouTubers, and we were discussing it, and Kevin from Whatnot signed me up for Whatnot at that event, and we spoke, and people started explaining to him and to Whatnot how much inventory we have, and that we've been doing Facebook Live auctions and YouTube auctions for years, and so we were invited to come in to the reseller program on Whatnot and started selling, and I'm ready to close down my eBay. We used to have 200,000 listings on eBay.
I remember that.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, you were paying like $3,500 a month for a
premier membership.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, $3,000 a month.
Yeah, and then he had a huge warehouse, but he kind of seems to never escape a warehouse because you have a big warehouse now down in South Carolina.
Yeah, the South Carolina warehouse is the biggest one we've had. We used to have 16 storage units. Then we got this place, which is about 2,300, 2,500 square foot. And then we got the other place that we had in Allentown with the employees and doing eBay. That was almost 3,000 square foot. And then we closed that one. We moved down to Myrtle Beach because my family, for my mom and my dad.
Right.
And then we found a 6,500, it's like 6,300 square foot. And that one is...
So what are you doing up this week to Pennsylvania?
I came up because I buy stuff. So Mark is one of my pickers locally. So he goes out and finds stuff, yard sales, estate sales. He cleans out houses and stuff, and he'll send me pictures, and I'll send him PayPal money, and he fills up his garage. I bought a Sprinter van full of stuff from Long Island from another picker that I have there, and they drove it to his house and dropped it off at his house. And so to help, to clear out the space for his house,
Right.
I came up and we moved over some of the stuff, and I came up for the Steel Stacks yard sale and timed everything right.
Oh, when was that?
That was Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I missed Renter's Extrav, and the paper show was last week.
Right.
So I just couldn't make it up then. We had doctor's appointments and stuff.
So he just Brian, Mr. Biselot, just got done doing a whatnot, and whenever he's in the area, I've been friends with Brian. I've been down to his house in South Carolina. I've helped him move things, pick up things, and we've done YouTube together. I used to make thumbnails for him and stuff, and so whenever he's in the area, for me, reselling is a little lonely at times. So it's just nice to kind of talk shop and meet up with him, and
we're gonna go play poker tomorrow night.
That's right. And don't cry if I knock you out.
If you knock me out, I'd rather it be you than somebody else.
There you go. But he did, even though the Wi-Fi was sketchy, the forklift in the background, the wind was a blowing, he still did a live. Now look at all this chaos, guys. Just a quick glance here. And there's stuff back there you can't even see. I'm just giving you a quick swing around here, and he did a whatnot in the middle of this. And how did that do today?
So today we did 3 hours. 125 solds. 26 because we sold the skateboard. I did a total of, what did we do? We did $2,400 in sales.
So it's about $800 an hour.
Yep, $800 an hour.
Yeah, $800 an hour.
Our last 3 sales have averaged, including this one, even at $800. Our last 3 sales have averaged $1,000 an hour.
Yeah, and 3 sales. Now, is that over? What's the time period for that?
I usually do 2 a week. When I'm down south, we are in the process of looking to hire someone. Preferably, we'll probably wind up hiring a college student or, a younger person that's got a lot more energy. And we want fun and upbeat because I really, people don't see me on camera, but they know my voice and they know my joking around and things like that. So, and we purposely built Whatnot. A lot of people will build Whatnot showing their faces because you get that connection between you and the audience. But we purposely didn't do that because I have so much inventory that I wanted to be able to hire people to run shifts so that we could run 40 to 80 hours a week.
Right, so it's not necessarily about your face, but more about the stuff that
brand,
he's selling.
The merchandise.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
Trying to sell the merchandise. We want you to come. We want you to get a good buy. We sold items today for $5 that I paid $25 for.
Right. Now, I'm always envious of Brian because he always seems to, and this is years of networking and the connections he's made, that he constantly is getting offers to buy stuff. And it seems to be that, I see stuff here sometimes like, wow, where did that come from? New in the box. Stuff that is, from 40, 50 years ago that, was in somebody's house or in somebody's warehouse, and then it comes out and Brian seems to find it and bring it to Whatnot.
Yeah, we got offered a 10,000 square foot store, 10,000 square foot school building yesterday. That's another dealer that I've known since I was 6. So, we're talking 40 plus years, and he's 20 plus years older than me. And when I come back up here at the end of next month, I am going to look at possibly buying a 10,000 square foot warehouse that is very similar to what I have right here.
Now, I know you buy a lot of stuff in bulk, but, for the naysayers, the people that, well, how much did you make out of $2,400? Like, you sort of have a buy point, like you want to be at. Now, and this would be a guesstimate because he did stuff random, but he knows mathematically, he's done this long enough to know that where do you try to be at as far as profit-wise?
So, if you're just getting into this, you hear people all the time like, oh, I got to make 5x my money. You're going to fail. I'm sorry, you're going to fail. That's a great number if you can do it. But if you're competing with me and I'm happy to make 2x my money after fees, you can't pay half of what I can pay.
Yeah.
So who's going to win whenever it comes to a battle of buying? I am.
So how much have you sold so far and Whatnot? And you've been doing it 3 years?
3 years.
Yeah, how do you know how much basically?
I do not know for the full 3 years. The first year was over 200,000. Second year was we've probably done $700,000 to $800,000 in that 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, and that's not counting our YouTube. That's not counting
Right.
eBay. That's not
Yeah,
counting
and you still do
private
occasionally
sales.
YouTube at night when you.
Yep.
I've
once in a while. We're going to try to do one a month. Just
right.
For my old customers, I like to hang out with them.
So, do you have a goal this year that you want to do?
No, not a financial goal. We just publicly offered the entire warehouse here, or my entire warehouse down south, or both, and my own private inventory, my own like eBay and my personal collection, all for one price. We sell it. I think there's $30 to $60 million in inventory.
You're not going to get out of reselling, though, are you?
No.
Okay.
What we would do is my goal is to pay off our home. We just paid off my wife's car.
Right.
We obviously had to pay the government their
Cut.
their strong arming fee.
Yeah.
And so that's paid. And we're up here. We just bought a bunch of stuff. I just made a deal to buy 600 1937 Disney cards. I made the deal a while ago, and if the guy got it, he got cards graded, and they came back much better than I thought they were going to. And I'm paying, I'm going to wind up spending between grading and the purchase price. I'm going to spend $30,000 on a stack of cards that's this big.
Now, will you handle all the shipping tonight?
We will. Well, I will be working on the shipping tonight. I don't think Mark will stay.
So are you gonna take this to the hotel and then you think you'll do it?
No, I'm gonna do it from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the room you got back there.
Yeah,
so
I have some supplies.
and that'll take you probably about 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
25 items.
Yeah. 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
I would
Did
say,
you
because
get
of
any new buyers yet?
We picked up 17 today.
Wow.
17 new buyers.
Which is always nice because that means you're constantly growing.
We have 38 orders, so that means that about half of our orders are new buyers.
Yeah.
Customers.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
did 2 giveaways. We gave away coins and coin sets. We normally give away 1800s French advertising trade cards or Marvel. I really like pop culture stuff, so
Right.
we're getting big into comics and superhero stuff and items like that.
Now, anyone that wants to start new, what would you recommend as far as, because everybody's like, I sell here too. I mean, I have 12,000 followers, about 18,000 solds, but it sure does have its ups and downs, especially with the inventory. But if someone was to start right now, what would one thing that you would basically say for advice to start out?
Don't put yourself into one niche, because the problem is that there's a lot of things that are hot right now, like hens on nest and things like that. The vintage decor category has exploded. I mean, prices are insane. If I could get the numbers on whatnot that some of the other sellers that I know get, and don't get discouraged. Like, I have a lot of friends on whatnot, and they're big names, and they will sell something for $500, and if I try to sell it, I'm going to get 40.
Right.
So don't get discouraged about that. Like, don't compare yourself to them. You're not them. They've put in their dues. They've done their advertising. They have a really great client base. Don't compare yourself to that. I look at it like if we go to hire somebody, my goal whenever I'm selling is to do $400 an hour. My goal if I hire someone to sell is to do $150 an hour. I don't expect them to know what I know.
Right.
I don't expect them to do as well as I do. But at $150 an hour, you hire somebody for 40 hours a week, you're making $4,000 a week after paying them and after paying whatnot.
Right.
So don't set your goals to be unexpected. You'll just set yourself up for failure.
Right. Now, let me ask you one more question before I let you go here. Do you find that your customers are end buyers or resellers or a mixture of both?
My customers are probably resellers. I would say that I get a lot of resellers.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to sell you something at 40% of eBay price. If you come to my auctions and you buy something that sells on eBay for $100 and you paid me $40, I'm fine with that.
Right.
I'm not upset at you. I'm not disappointed that I didn't get $100. That stuff drives me crazy. I'm here to sell it. Everything starts at $3. I don't care if it's a $1,000 item. I want you to get a good deal because in the scheme of things, we work together. You're doing all the work. If you buy it from me for $40, you sell it for $120. You now have $120 to come back and shop with me.
Right.
You can buy 3 more items. I love that. I love the customers that are willing to do the work. and get the money, they deserve it. And then when they come back to us, it's all the better.
Yeah. Well, Brian, I want to thank you for allowing me to come down and talk to you and kind of, yeah, everybody wants to know, they always have questions about whatnot, but it's hard to do it when you're doing the auction. And I wanted to put this video out because now you're 3 years into it, and just to kind of encourage people and just give some real world experience on selling on whatnot. So
Yeah,
I'm good.
Don't listen to people on Facebook groups, because the people who tell you that, like, oh, it's only eBay reject stuff. I mean, you can see my warehouse. There's no way that even if I had 50 employees, that we could list as much as we buy.
Right.
As fast as I buy it.
Yeah.
So we could never list it all. So I'm actually getting rid of eBay, which I don't suggest everybody does this.
Right.
I've been on eBay for 30 years, and I don't want to be on it anymore. So
and that's just a personal preference.
That's my preference,
right?
My personal preference. Some people only do high dollar, over $100 items on eBay, and I think that's a very good strategy. But I love the speed of whatnot.
Yeah.
So for the amount of merchandise I have, I could do whatnot, never buy another item for the rest of my life if it's just me and my wife doing 12 to 15 hours a week.
Right. So, guys, I'm going to put Brian's Whatnot channel down in the description if you guys want to follow him and check him out. A lot of assortment of stuff. And I'm constantly, the reason I drove an hour and 15 minutes, so it's like a 2.5, 3 hour drive for me, is I always want to network and learn and do better myself as a Whatnot sales. So, Brian, thank you for allowing me. I greatly appreciate. Mark, you got anything you want to say?
It's good to hang out with
All good.
Pat.
All good.
All good.
All good.
It's a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Thanks, guys.